Fran Capo, travel adventure mom. And where am I? Well, it's very early in the morning, and today I am in South Salem, New York at the Wolf Conservation Center. And I am here with one of the top educators of this conservation center, Alex. Alex, so how long have you been here?
About 2 years now.
2 years. And now, tell us, what is like the mission of the Wolf Conservation Center?
Our main mission is just to educate people about the real wolf. So we've all grown up with stories like Little Red Riding Hood and pretty much stories where the wolf is characterized as the bad guy. And that's what a lot of people think the wolf is all about. And so we like to demystify the wolf for people and teach everyone what the real wolf is all about, and once people know that, let them make informed decisions on their opinion of the wolf.
Right, so in other words, if you're, wolves, what I've learned, I stayed here last night with my son. This was part of my birthday present. And,
Happy birthday.
Thank you. 37 again. And, one of the things that they had expressed over and over is that wolves are scared of people in the wild. It's not like they're going to come over to you if you happen to be there, unless, of course, you're hurting their pups or something, but they run away.
Right.
And I think that that's one of the misconceptions that people have about wolves.
Right, so the wolves that are running back and forth along the fence, they're right here at the fence because these wolves we got from the time they were young pups, about 5.5 weeks, and we raised them to adulthood. Now, so they were raised around humans. They're what we call socialized. So they've lost that fear of us.
Right.
But that is because they are here as our ambassador wolves, our teacher wolves. So when people come here, they have a chance to see an actual wolf.
Now, here's the other thing, too. The ambassador wolves are wolves that are never going to actually be released into the wild.
Exactly.
Is that correct?
Exactly,
correct?
Yep.
And your main ambassador wolf is Akka.
Yes.
Now, there's a statement that you have on your website that said she's a great ambassador wolf, but a bad example of what a wolf is really like, because she's too friendly.
Right.
He.
Yes.
I keep saying she. A lot of people I heard make that mistake.
Yeah.
He is too friendly. And now, how many wolves are there? I mean, first of all, let's go with this. How many species of wolves are there? The red wolf and the gray wolf?
Yep, there's only 2 species throughout the entire world.
Throughout the entire world.
Currently.
Now I read somewhere, I believe it was on your website, which is very informative, by the way, and the website is
nywolf.org, yeah.
nywolf.org, that at one point, wolves were actually extinct in the wild.
Several types of wolves were extinct in the wild. So some of the wolves that we have, the majority of the wolves we have living here are called Mexican gray wolves and red wolves. And those 2 types of wolves belong to what are called a species survival program. And those are federal programs. And for the Mexican gray wolf today, there's only about 400 left in the entire world. The red wolf, there's only about 300 left.
300 in the entire world?
The entire world.
Now, so this space that you have here, how big is this, your conservation center?
Our facility is on about 26 acres.
And each animal, well, obviously you have the 2 that were here before. Were they here at all during this time? Okay, the 2 that were here before are a pair?
They're brother and sister.
Oh, brother and sister.
Yeah, so Zephyr and Aleo are brother and sister.
Okay.
So our enclosures range from anywhere. Akka, who lives by himself, so he's what you call that characteristic lone wolf. He lives by himself.
That's the white wolf.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's living on about an acre. And our largest pack is about 7 wolves right now. 7
wolves in that particular pack?
Yeah.
Okay, so now here's the question. I noticed that your conservation center is almost divided into 2 parts. You have the wolves that are more like socialized up front, and then you have wolves in the back that are like wild wolves, right? That don't really have a human interaction, so that they could be released back into the wild.
Right, so we have this is our exhibit area. So when people come for a program, we bring them first to see Zephyr and Aleo. We go up and see Akka, and then there's a chance to see a family of 3 red wolves as of now, and a pair of Mexican gray wolves.
Cool.
Other than that, everyone else lives off exhibit, and those are the wolves that do have a chance to go out to the wild, and we don't want them seeing people all the time, getting comfortable around humans.
Now, yesterday I was here, we slept over, and now here's the thing that cracks me up. We were all around the wolves, we were howling. They told us, howl and the wolves will howl. And the wolves, of course, God forbid they do it at, 10 o'clock at night. No, they had to wait till 2 o'clock in the morning. And then they start, you know, and start doing the howling and everything. But it was awesome to hear at night. Now you have several programs where you go into schools with ATCA. You have programs where you have the sleepovers, which are every weekend or throughout the year.
Pretty much every weekend from the end of June.
Yeah.
This year we're continuing them through the end of September.
So June to September, guys, you guys could come here on a Friday night, sleep over, and most of the people that were here were families. So this is a great adventure to take your kids on. I mean, they learn about the wolves, they watch a movie about the wolves, you get some pizza, you get some soda, you get you have volunteers here that are from high schools and colleges and very knowledgeable, and then you get the interaction with wolves, and then you get to hear wolves at night. This is like the closest thing to Yellowstone Park, right?
Pretty much, yeah. So we set up all the tents ahead of time, so when you arrive all you do is throw your stuff in the tent and go see the wolves, spend the night up with the wolves. Much
better than having to set up your own tent, which is an option. You want to do it that way. Now, how can people help the center? They could volunteer. What other ways could they help the center?
So coming to our center for our programs, and pretty much spreading word about us. So as a facility, we're only open. We're open to the public primarily on weekends. But it's only during our scheduled programs. So we're not like a sort of a typical zoo facility where anyone can just come up at any time and see the wolves. It's only during our scheduled programs. And the reason for that is really just to respect the wolves and that their behavior does sort of change when there are humans around.
Yeah, especially if the humans are not nice humans,
And especially in the heat during the summer, we want to let them relax back wherever they care to be. So to come visit us, you'll have to go onto our website, nywolf.org. And we have a program calendar that lists all the programs we have available for normally about 2 months in advance. And you can just click on those programs, sign up directly online. And that's the best way to see us. We've got overnight programs, we have summer camp for kids. We have some of our more basic educational programs. We do an educational portion in our classroom, and then we bring everyone up to go see the wolves.
Now you guys also, if anybody wants to, donate, I mean, if you're a veterinarian and you want to come and help that way, if you have, I don't know, spare meat lying around, you want to give to the wolves, they'll gladly take that.
Very happy.
So any way that you want to help and learn about these animals, but it's a great thing. It's educational, it's fun, and it's adventure. And Alex, thank you very much. And can we see if we can get the wolves over?
Sefer Lewa.
Just like dogs, they come running.
I guess not this time.
But they did it before. Trust me. Fran Capo. We'll see you at the next adventure.